Hanoi is a place that Kirsten and I remain totally fascinated by, even after spending nearly a week here. It's a city that provides any visitor with more than their fair share of unique experiences. The food stands, the street culture, the colors, the motorbikes filling the roads from edge to edge. It can truly feel like an attack on the senses. There is something very magical about this city though. It captivates you, it grabs you, and it might never let go. And at the epicenter of all of this is the Old Quarters, famous for its narrow streets, rich food culture, and French colonial architecture. It's clear to us that there is much more beneath the surface of this city, and we were ready to explore. Now I'm standing here on the famous train street in Hanoi, Vietnam. You might have seen this once or twice on Instagram, but it's that street where the train actually comes right through the alleyway and basically pushes you right up against the wall. We are coming here to go check out the Little Red Train Cafe. We're gonna try some egg coffee and see what this train's all about. Let's go, guys.
Now, some of you might have read in October of 2019, they started to shut off Train Street. And it's true, it is blocked off to tourists and people coming through. However, you can visit by going to a cafe. That being said, it has really affected the livelihood of the people who live and work here, as the streets have been shut down to people visiting them. What you can do is you can get in, is visit a cafe and support them. We decided what better thing to do while you're here on the train street than try another Hanoian specialty, egg coffee. It looks amazing, and it's got this like really thick creamy froth that reminds me of eggnog at Christmas. Smells like it too.
I went a really strange way. I went from Botswana to Johannesburg to London.
You like my mustache? It's delicious, it's amazing. It does taste a little bit like eggnog without all the spices. It's a little bit cool on the top, and the coffee just warms it up from below. You gotta try this.
From Florida to Atlanta, Georgia.
So the egg is really, really thick, as you can see here. Oh, that's delicious. Okay, time to try the whole thing out. Oh, that's actually really delicious. I can't believe it. It's really, really rich.
Train's coming.
Okay, let's pause for a minute and think what might happen if Rich has the camera during an important moment. You guessed it, he didn't record it. So, here is a cell phone clip courtesy of Kirsten. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Here in the center of the Old Quarter of Hanoi is Hoan Kiem Lake. Hoan Kiem Lake is a center of activity for tourism. Located in the center is the Jade Mountain temple. Around it too is a beautiful pagoda and crystal green water. Just kidding, it's not so crystal. but it is a beautiful place to come and hang out. We've come here in the evening and in the day, and it's a beautiful place to see some of the local vendors and be at the heart of tourism here in Hanoi. Now, we don't like to bring a lot of negativity onto the vlog here because there's enough people in the world going through things that we can't even imagine. That being said, when something happens to us that really personally affects us, we want to share it with you guys because we're bringing you along on this experience. We decided to come down to an inlet where there are some expats living amongst the locals as well too, and visit a restaurant that was serving 2 dishes that we really wanted to try. Now, this restaurant, it is one of the ones where they try and beckon you inside. However, we did see that there was a lot of locals eating there, so it looked like a friendly place to go and eat. It was a delicious meal, and honestly, I couldn't recommend the food enough, but our experience was enough to taint that. We walked into the restaurant completely unknowing to what was about to happen. On the wall were posted prices stating how much the dishes were. On the menu that we were given, the exact same prices presented in front of us. Well, then we proceeded to get our bill at the end of our meal, and they had charged us an extra 13,000 Vietnamese dong more. Now, this isn't actually a lot of money, but the fact of the matter was that they overcharged us based on what their actual menu prices were, because they claimed that the menu was just updated in prices, which is bullshit as far as I'm concerned. This isn't uncommon when you go to a lot of tourist areas, but we were thinking that we're not necessarily in a tourist area. But the fact that we're tourists seemed to be the reason why today they decided to raise the prices on each dish 5,000 more. On top of that, they also decided to add in some other dish that was an extra 3,000 that we have no idea what it was. So we did end up paying a little bit higher than what the posted price was. Unfortunately, there really was no way out of the situation from that. However, we didn't pay the amount that they were asking us to pay. If anybody from the kitchen is watching this from the restaurant that we were at, your food was amazing. It's just too bad that the experience was really tainted by that at the end. Safe to say we won't be going back there, and maybe we'll be sticking more so to street stalls after this. Okay, enough negativity. I'm done with that. Back to the vlog.
Now, aside from Train Street here in Hanoi, arguably one of the most popular sites that we've ever seen on Instagram is the St. Joseph's Cathedral. This cathedral was built in the 19th century and is a Gothic revival style church. Unfortunately, we can't show you the inside, but I think the outside speaks for itself. This cathedral is absolutely stunning. We've been staying at a homestay Airbnb in the Ba Dinh district of Hanoi, just a couple kilometers west of the Old Quarters. And we've been spending most of our nights eating at some more local restaurants here in the Ba Dinh district. After wandering through the crowded Old Quarters night market, and more specifically, the restaurant street in the Old Quarter, we decided that it would be best to catch a grab and go back to the Ba Dinh district for dinner. Food at restaurants in the Old Quarters were priced significantly higher. We were being quoted upwards of 300,000 Vietnamese dong for 2 people to eat in the Old Quarters. And for Western prices, that is not particularly crazy, but we've been eating comfortably here in this district for 60 to 80,000 Vietnamese dong every single night. So we just thought it would be best to get some better value and, to be honest, get some probably pretty comparable food. This is a Banh Mi sandwich, 20,000 dong. The sandwich that I got tonight is grilled chicken with Japanese style sauce, and I'm pretty excited to try it out. It's served on a nice baguette with some fresh vegetables, of course that grilled chicken, and a delicious smelling Japanese style sauce. Time to try it out. That is so good and fantastic value for 20,000 dong. Thank you so much for watching to this point. We've been having an absolute blast making our travel vlog so far. We just wanted to add a quick note. The issue that we had at the restaurant we went to earlier today, it has absolutely not colored our impressions of Hanoi. We understand that issues like that with tourists happen everywhere in the world, and we've met so many amazing people and ate so much delicious food here in Hanoi. Everybody's been so friendly and we've had an absolutely amazing time. Now tomorrow we're catching a bus and heading south to a more rural area, so we're very excited to see a different part of Vietnam.
If you guys like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can follow more of where we're headed to next. If you want to follow along with us in real time, be sure to check out our Instagram page where we post daily stories from our journey. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.